Everyone, Virgo Triad here. It is May 31st, 2018. And I wanted to take a couple of minutes just to update you on something that I have noticed is a mistake in one of my videos. And as you know, I'm kind of a stickler when it comes to anything that is inaccurate. So in this case, I wanted to make sure that you guys were aware. You may remember this video that was titled April LaJune's Guru in Prison. In reality, what had happened was, and this was at the time that I made the video, the gentleman's name is THERON J. Mars. What actually occurred with THERON J. Mars is he was arrested and indicted in July of 2017. And I'm going to go ahead and show you some screenshots here to confirm what I'm saying. So as you can see here in the booking information, this is THERON J. Mars, and it actually shows the date of the update, which was October 5th of 2017 at 12:21 p.m. And you can see here that this is a United States District Court for the District of Oregon federal indictment. For those of you that want additional information on this case, and for those of you that have asked, you can see here what the case number is, and it is available on Pacer now. Here is the remainder of the screenshot of that actual indictment. And I'm going to leave it to you guys. I already had gone into detail in the video that I'll place after this with regards to this case, but I wanted to make sure that everybody was aware that there was a mistake that was made, and that mistake being that in actuality, THERON J. Mars was actually released on his own recognizances, and it was updated from July to October, where he is now on release until the date of the trial. So the only actual error that was in the video is that he is not being held in prison. He was released on his own recognizances, until the actual date of the trial itself. But I did want to make sure that everybody knows that there was an error in the video, that he is not currently incarcerated. He is on release up until the point of the trial, and then of course the trial will take place. Okay, and here is the order of release. Here the defendant is ordered released after processing. Okay, and here we have the history for you to look at. You can see here that in July of 2017 the indictment was done, and then if you go all the way down, you see October 4th of 2017 is the scheduling order. Okay, so just so that you guys are aware, once again, it is just a point of accuracy here. THERON J. Mars is not currently in prison. He is actually on his own recognizances, was released until the trial for the indictment that was issued to him in July of 2017. Now, he was released in July on his own recognizances in October. I do not know whether or not he was ordered to pay bond at that point. It really does not matter at this point. The only thing that I'm actually correcting here is simply that he is awaiting trial on his own recognizances versus being imprisoned waiting for trial. So that is the correction. I will include the video directly after this if you want to see it again. I just wanted to make sure that there were no inaccuracies on this. So, okay, you guys, thanks a lot and have a great day. Bye-bye. Good morning, everyone. Virgo Triad here. It is May 21st, 2018. Happy Monday to everyone. Okay, this is some information that I wanted to make sure everyone has, including those that are for or against the movement that is being pushed by people like April LaJune and other gurus who are attempting to try to tell you that you have secret accounts that you can use things like accepted for value on in order to discharge debt. Now, based on what side you are on, in this case should not matter. The reason behind that is because this is something that applies to everyone in terms of actual information about these processes. So whether you're just somebody who wants to watch to see what happens with these cases, or whether or not you're somebody who's actually attempting to try this through the purchase of packages and discharge of debt, it applies equally, and it's very important that you are aware of this. And one of the websites that April LaJune has a tendency to quote on her broadcasts is urlaw.org. urlaw.org is the site that you are looking at right now. I will link the actual website to the description below the video for you to take a look at for yourself. This particular site is actually run by a person who is named THERON J. Mars. Now, you can see from his current GoFundMe page that he actually refers, and this is, you can see, TJ Mars in Bend, Oregon. You can see he actually quotes his own website here, okay? So there is the link in between the website and THERON J. Mars. Now, you will notice here that THERON J. Mars has actually been indicted. The main reason that he was indicted was for the purpose of using accepted for value, an attempt to try to defraud payment through the IRS. We are going to go through that case in just a minute, and you will be linked to all of these pages that I'm using, but I want to make sure that you are aware of something that is very specific. Now, listen closely, folks, okay? You have a guru, for example, April LaJune, selling you packages in an attempt to what you think is assist you in actually discharging debt. However, this guru is getting information from another guru who has been online with many different websites, including urlaw.org. And here's another one, just so that you can take a look at it here. livingfreeandclear.com. It is now for sale. However, as of 2011, it was up and running, and it ran for quite a while before it actually was taken down. Now, the current site, once again, is this urlaw.org, which is what April LaJune refers to in her broadcast. Not too long ago, just a few videos back, you will find that in LaJune's broadcast. Evidently, one of the things, let me just say this, that she didn't happen to mention was that THERON J. Mars had been indicted almost a year ago in July of 2017. Now, when you have a guru, as I was saying, like April LaJune, selling you packages that are claiming this very interesting way of supposedly discharging debt, that is using the information from yet another guru, THERON J. Mars, in order to inform her actual clientele that this is, you know, some of the people that she got the information from, and is citing his site in order for you to read up what she's claiming to be accurate information from, and that person is under indictment for using accepted for value. That's got to make you a little bit concerned. If it doesn't, you seriously need to have a reality check, all right? We have dealt with many indictments on my channel since it started 8 months ago. We've had Heather Antucci, Randall Keith Bean, and I know you guys are being told that it's about accessing cash and that's what the problem is, but truthfully, we've also had Marvin Miller, which had to do with accepted for value. We have THERON J. Mars now, which has to do with accepted for value. We have had customers that actually were customers of gurus that actually did their own videos showing the $10,000 charges and fines and fees that were charged by the IRS due to the fact that people were not listening, that A4V is not something that is a real financial instrument that you can use to discharge debt through the IRS. It is considered bond fraud, it is considered fraud, and it is something that will get you in a lot of trouble. Just ask THERON J. Mars. I'm going to take you over to the actual case so that way you can get a quick view of it, and then I'm going to link it under the description of this video for you so that you can read it for yourself. So first I'm going to go ahead and read to you what is actually on the IRS website, the treasury.gov website. I will link this article in addition. Washington man indicted and arrested in the scheme to obstruct the IRS. On July 18, 2017, in the District of Oregon, Portland Division, THERON J. Mars was indicted for obstructing the due administration of the Internal Revenue laws, evasion of payment of taxes, and filing false federal tax returns. Mars was subsequently arrested for the offenses on July 20, 2017, in Camas, Washington. According to the court documents, Mars was resident of Bend, Oregon from 2005 through July of 2015 and has been a resident of Camas, Washington since August of 2015. Mars was involved in several businesses, including debt elimination, multi-level marketing, and tax advice. He owned and operated the website livingfreeandclear.com, through which he sold and promoted abusive tax avoidance schemes. Prior to 2010, Mars had a history of timely filing his federal income tax returns. However, from about February of 2011 until the date of his indictment, Mars corruptly evaded to obstruct and impede the due administration of the Internal Revenue laws and willingly attempted to evade and defeat the payment of federal income tax through a variety of acts. As part of his scheme, Mars attempted to evade the payment of more than $265,000 due and owing for taxes by concealing and attempting to conceal income, assets, and financial transactions from the IRS using businesses and nominee entities, in furtherance of this scheme, and as part of the efforts to impede and obstruct the IRS, Mars sent IRS employees false payment instruments, including fraudulent bills of exchange, bonds, money orders, and checks, attempting to mislead the IRS into accepting such terms as payment for his federal income tax due. Now listen, all of those things in this specific paragraph that I just read, false payment instruments, that is accepted for value, folks. Okay, and if you look on the website, you're going to see that there is information with regards to that, and you can read about it in the actual case, which I will provide for you in addition underneath this video. As you can see, this is the United States of America indictment for THERON J. Mars, who is the defendant in this case. And the grand jury charges read as follows. And you can go ahead and take a look at this all yourself. You're going to see that the exact same thing is stated in this indictment. It includes accepted for value. It includes bond fraud. All right, you guys, I'm trying to make sure that everyone is aware that the guru that is being suggested for you to look up information on by Miss April LaJune has already been indicted as of almost a year ago and is facing a lot of time in the federal penitentiary because of using the exact instruments that Miss April LaJune is promoting by selling her $450/350, depending on what day it is, dollar packages to unsuspecting individuals who believe this scam. Take a look at this information. It's important for you to know. Please pass this video on so that other people can take a look at it. This is a very nefarious scam. It is one Miss LaJune is very well aware of. She is purposely defrauding people, and we are trying to get it stopped. So please, everybody, do your, as she would say, due diligence, and take a look at what's really happening around you, because these people are going to jail left and right, and they're going to be there a long time. Everybody take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.